I decided to ignore all watercolor rules and start painting like a child for a whole week. I'm not talking about being sloppy. I'm not talking about not caring about watercolors. And I am definitely not talking about painting like an absolute beginner forever. I am talking about the fastest way beginners can actually start making paintings that feel alive, that excite us. And it has nothing to do with brushes, paper, or technique. Think about the very first time you ever painted with watercolors. Not the first serious time, not the first tutorial, the first time ever. Maybe you were a kid. Maybe it was in school. Maybe it was just messing around at home. You dipped the brush in water, you grabbed some color, you slapped it on paper, and you weren't thinking, is this light fast? Am I overworking this? Should I be painting light to dark? You were thinking, oh wow, so pretty, look what it does. The color spread, the water moved, two colors touched and made a new one. I still remember my first watercolor blooms. It felt like magic. That moment, that curiosity, that's the part most adults never get back. Instead, we replace it with rules. And watercolor has a lot of rules. Don't use too much water. Don't use too little water. Paint light to dark, but not too light. Don't scrub. Don't overwork. Preserve the whites. Plan everything, but keep it loose. No wonder beginners feel frozen. You're not painting, you're managing anxiety. Let me describe what was happening to me. I would sit down to paint something simple. Let's say a house, just a little house. A square, a triangle roof, couple windows. Before the brush even touched the paper, my brain was already screaming. What order do I paint this in? What if the roof bleeds into the sky? What if I mess up the windows? What if I should have masked it first? So I hesitate. I sketch lightly, I mix carefully, I test the colors, then I adjust, then test again. By the time I finally started painting, I was a tense mess. And watercolor feels that tension immediately. The washes get streaky, the colors get dull, the painting looks stiff. Well, guess what? Kids do not have that problem. Not because they're talented, not because they're fearless geniuses, but because they don't care if it turns out right. They care what happens when they do something, and that's a big difference. Children are experimenting, adults are proving, and watercolor hates being used as proof. Imagine giving a child a brush and blue paint. They don't think I'm painting a sky, they think what happens if I add more water? What happens if I press harder? What happens if I add green on top? They are responding, not planning. Now imagine giving the same setup to a beginner adult. They think skies are hard, I always mess these up. I need to do this carefully. Same materials, completely different energy, and the painting shows it. Here's the part no one tells you early enough. Rules in watercolor are not training wheels, they're guardrails. They exist to stop disasters after you understand the medium. But beginners like us use them like handcuffs. We lock ourselves into correct behavior before we've even built intuition. Kids build intuition first. Rules come later. Now let's talk about one of the biggest rules everyone hears. Don't mix too much or you'll get mud. So what do beginners do? They avoid mixing. They avoid layering. They just avoid touching areas again altogether. They tiptoe. Kids mix everything. Red into blue, blue into yellow, wet into wet into wet. Do they get mud sometimes? Sure, but they also accidentally discover beautiful neutrals, soft transitions, and unexpected color harmonies. They're not afraid of mud, so they learn how to avoid it naturally. Adults are afraid of mud, so they never learn where it actually comes from. Another rule, preserve your whites. This one causes more stiff paintings than almost anything else. Beginners cling to white paper like it's sacred. They paint around the shapes, they leave awkward gaps. They end up with paintings that look like cutouts. Kids paint through things. They paint the sun yellow, then they paint the sky blue over it, then they paint yellow again, and somehow it just works. Because they're thinking in shapes, not rules. They don't know they're not allowed to repaint areas, so they do. And that's how they learn how paint behaves when you layer it. Let's paint a flower. Beginner with rules version. You carefully leave light petals, then you paint around them, then you stress about edges. You end up with petals that feel stiff and outlined. Child version. You paint a loose pink blob. While it's still damp, you drop in darker pink. Later, you paint darker shapes to suggest petals. Some edges are lost, some are sharp. Which one feels more alive? Almost always the second. Not because it followed better technique, but because it followed curiosity. When you paint like a child, you actually learn faster, because instead of memorizing the instructions, you're building cause and effect understanding. If I add water here, it blooms. If I wait, the edges stay sharp. If I tilt the paper, the paint moves. No one had to tell you, your hand learned it. Rules tell you what to do. Play teaches you why it works. Now let's talk about mistakes. Adults hate them. Children expect them. A child doesn't think, I ruined it. They think, now it's different. So they just keep going. They paint over it. They add something else. They turn a blob into a monster or a tree or a cloud. Adults stop. They label the painting a failure. They internalize it. They quit earlier. Watercolor rewards persistence. Some of the best moments happen after the mistake if you stay long enough to see it. Kids stay and adults bail. Another rule everyone hears: plan your painting. Planning is useful, but beginners confuse planning with control. They try to decide everything up front. Kids don't plan outcomes, they plan actions. I am going to use this color. I am going to make it big. I'm going to see what happens if. That keeps the process alive. And watercolor thrives on aliveness. Let me say something clear. Painting like a child does not mean painting badly. It means painting openly. It means starting before you feel ready, letting things look weird for a while, responding instead of correcting, and staying curious longer than comfortable. That's not unskilled. That's brave. The artists whose watercolors look effortless, they didn't get there by being careful, they got there by making thousands of playful experiments, low-stakes paintings where they weren't trying to impress anyone. They let themselves be bad, they let themselves explode, and they let themselves enjoy it. Just like kids do. So why should you paint watercolors like a child and just ignore the rules? Because the moment you stop trying to paint correctly and start painting curiously, you reconnect with intuition. You build real understanding of how watercolor behaves and unlock the looseness, the confidence, and life that rules alone can never give you. And that's when watercolor finally starts working with you instead of against you. So what do you think? Let me know in a comment and I will see you very soon. Bye bye!